Of the tons of Tiger Lite reviews on YouTube, let's try something different. I personally bought this from a local vendor, and many delays later, it's finally here. Let me tell you the story of how we got here, and how I ultimately chose the Tiger Lite as my endgame for 2022. Let's go back to the start. For context, the reason why I joined the keyboard hobby was to be able to complement my white Rakhalia case and set up properly. Having no proper knowledge of the hobby, I bought the Red Dragon Kumara in black and clicky. At the time, it was the cheapest keyboard with RGB, and you know we all wanted that on our first keyboard. I was a month late on the white restock, so I settled in with the black, trying out other keycaps to compensate with the black case. That was also the time that I joined Keyboard Addicts PH, a local Facebook group in the Philippines, and it further enhanced my knowledge in keyboards. With my OCD kicking in, fast forward a few months, I bought another keyboard, the RK71 in white with red switches, and it cemented in my mind that I love a white keyboard for my setup. Its slick 65-inch design, coupled with the underglow, really helped my purchasing decision back then. It was also the first time I went back to my dead channel and made a review video out of it, highlighting its pros and cons, and my nitpicks with the layout. By this time, I was just making videos for the fun of it. Little did I know that it was the start of the channel's rebirth. I started modding my keyboards, getting to know more of the community, and being much more active in general. A few months went by, I wanted to complete the switch type collection. Thus, the RK61 with RK brown switches was then bought. Again, I missed out on the white restock, but I decided to mod it and spray painted it in yellow in accordance to 21 Pilot's new album, Trench. Thanks for the inspiration, Tay Keyboards. With my basic switch collection complete, I was certain of something. The moment I tried out the browns in the RK61, I knew I loved it. It was soon one of my favorite switches to type on, but more on that later. Fast forwarding, I started reviewing entry-level keyboards on the channel, and with your viewership and trust towards the channel, I'm at the point now where I've tried a lot of budget keyboards, and I have developed and learned my preference throughout this hobby. And with this platform I currently have, I can share those knowledges and experiences with you, to be able to achieve my ultimate goal in every video, for you to be able to have the best keyboard that suits your preferences and budget. And I hope that I, in any way, shape or form, has helped you in that regard. Happy 4,000 subs to us. Don't worry, there's a giveaway soon. Why not like the Facebook page to get notified when that happens? The Tiger Lite, as I mentioned, is a keyboard that checks all of the boxes of all the preferences I have for a mechanical keyboard. It needs to be light, so I could easily maneuver it. It needs to be white to match the setup. It needs to be a TKL with a Chang'an bottom row, and it needs to be bouncy with a nice typing feel out of the box. All these cumulative preferences came from all the boards I've tested from the past. Oh, and before I forget, there's something special inside of this board. Let's open it up and I'll show you. Before that, here's a quick unboxing of something. Thanks to Hoto for sending this rechargeable motorized screwdriver out. I'll have them linked down below in case anyone's curious. Inside is my custom tape mod with a Kabita logo printed on it. Something that separates my Tiger Lite from the rest. Someday, I'll buy a second-hand transparent case for this, but for now, let it be known that this board has a custom tape mod inside, and you are the only few people that know that. With that out of the way, I built this board with all the foams installed, as well as the stack tabs. Remember what I said earlier about the RK61? Well, I'll be using some broken-in MX browns I bought from a friend locally. A huge step up from the RK browns, but it still retained that light tactile feel. This were broken in with 1 million actuations, spring swapped, and lubed with Krytox 205G0. So let's hear it. What do you think of the build? I so love the feel and sound of the MF Browns. The Chang'an layout and additional F13 on top means that I can also add an artisan if I wanted to, and the custom tape mod on the back is a cherry on top. This keyboard is my endgame for 2022. It's a collection of my wants and needs for a keyboard, and I've chopped to bits with this purchase. Moving forward, I am excited about the future boards of 2023. This year was full of great budget contenders coming from the likes of Keychron, Akko, QWERTY, and more. But only time will tell what 2023 holds for this hobby. For now, subscribe to the channel as we continue to grow. And if you love the format of this vid, don't forget to like it and comment your own keyboard journey down below. I'm John J. Binuaba, and I'll see you in the next video.